This is the evening news for Sunday, January 26, 2014. I'm Samuel Suknandan. Thanks for joining us. Making the headlines tonight. Popular designer Trevor Rose Gandang in Eccles, Guyana and Venezuela to meet soon on maritime issue. And the GWMO expresses health and security concerns. And now for the news in detail. The police have recovered a 9mm pistol along with 19 matching rounds at the scene of Trevor Rose's gunning down as the investigations continue. The popular fashion designer was gunned down early Sunday morning in a taxi at the entrance of the traffic light at Eccles on the east bank of Demerara. The mother of his 2-year-old son, Latoya Towler, was with him at the time of the shooting. She was shot in her buttocks, along with the taxi driver, Trevor Newingkirk, who was shot to his left shoulder. According to an official statement from the police, and I quote, "At about 5 hours on Sunday, January 26, Trevor Newingkirk, 30 years, was driving his motor car along the Eccles Access Road with occupants Trevor Rose, 32 years, and Latoya Towler, 29 years, when another motor vehicle drove up alongside and the driver accosted Trevor Newingkirk about how he was driving. Rose was hit about his body and was pronounced dead at the Georgetown Public Hospital. Rose was married to fashion designer Michelle Cole, with whom he shared several children. We will bring you the full details of this story in a subsequent newscast. Technical teams appointed by the governments of Guyana and Venezuela are expected to meet shortly to discuss matters surrounding the recent maritime issue between the two nations. The issue arose after Venezuelan naval authorities had trailed and seized a ship that was conducting seismic work in Guyana's exclusive economic zone in October last year. The ship at the center of the controversy was the MV Technic Pardana, which along with its crew members was released. Foreign Minister Carolyn Rodriguez Burke disclosed that the two countries are in contact and are making all the necessary arrangements to ensure that the work of the technical teams flows smoothly once talks commence. She confirmed that no date has been set as yet for the official dialogue to begin, but expressed hope that work would begin shortly. Rodriguez Burke said that she also remains optimistic that the discussions are going to be cordial and held in good faith, considering the importance of the issue at hand. The Guyana Women Miners Organization, GWMO, was saluted during its second anniversary celebrations at the Pegasus Hotel, but it was an occasion in which the President, Simona Brooms, called on the government of Guyana to address the health, security and human trafficking issues plaguing the country. So, more details in this report.
Guyana Women Miners Organization GWMO unwavering dedication towards the fight against trafficking in person was acknowledged Friday evening by the international community and the Natural Resources and the Environment Ministry. While launching the organization's 2013 report under the theme Lifting the Veil of Modern-Day Slavery, GWMO President Simona Brooms said greater support is needed from the Human Service Ministry, the Guyana Police Force, the Natural Resources and the Environment Ministry, and other local organs in combating human trafficking. The U.S. Embassy and the British High Commission are said to be playing their part. In 2013, GWMO rescued 29 women and girls from the sex slave trade from mining communities, including one Trinidadian. However, the organization is advocating for better accommodation.
Health is lacking. Women are still vulnerable. Pressure, pregnancy, malaria, HIV, and we're tired of going to empty little, what you call health posts, and in some cases, none at all. We tonight, the women, are saying that we deserve to be treated better. And while we're there, we're still a part of Guyana. So we condemn to the highest level the health care that we receive. It's none at all.
Besides rescuing TIP victims, GWMO has been active in promoting women's rights within the mining sector. However, Broom said there are many issues to be addressed to accommodate women miners. Security, she pointed out, to be one of the major concerns. It was reported that criminal elements often jump from one mining community to another after executing their unjustly deeds, while the police fails to take action. She said the Home Affairs Ministry should ensure that the Guyana Police Force fulfill its mandate within the mining sector. Health, she lamented, is another sore point.
And they went into the shelter, the place that they put them. There's no home, there's no place, there's no provision for a survivor who's been trafficked. The help and shelter tried to assist in housing them in a place that they keep battered women and children. So when they get there, she called me, and they called me auntie, but when they want to really take me down, they call me mommy. Mommy, you know, I'm hungry, mommy. They're gonna feed this place, the bed hard, they're gonna man, don't bite me up all night. Baby, calm down, calm down. Everything will be all right. You will come down to town and you will go to the police station and they'll take your statements and everything will be okay, because the law, the 2005 Act says that they will find a job for you and they will put you in a home. I'm quoting the Act, not me. It is what is written clearly in the Act. So I'm saying to the child that, listen, because of what I read, that this is in store for you. She said, you sure? I said, yes, I'm quite certain, because the Act again, I only acting, it says that. Horror comes. Go to the police station. What kind of clothes you got on? You don't lay the bush, you think it's bush, then go outside.
U.S. Ambassador D. Brent Hart, British High Commissioner Andrew Eyre, UN Resident Coordinator Khadija Musa, and Natural Resources and the Environment Minister Robert Persaud were among officials present. For the Evening News, Natasha Aziz.
A miner was found dead at about 7 hours yesterday, Saturday, January 25. He was identified as Rupert Gray, 31 years, and was found in a camp at 23 miles, Isano Bakta, Mazaruni, with a piece of rope around his neck. According to police, public-spirited citizens in the community arrested a suspect and handed him over to the police. He's in custody, assisting with investigations. The Private Sector Commission has told Commissioner of Police Leroy Brummel that credibility and public confidence in the Guyana Police Force is being dangerously eroded and urged that something needs to be done soon. The Commission's statement was made at a meeting it had on Friday with Brummel and his senior officers to express the very serious concerns about the public allegations of grievous assault and an act of sodomy on Cowlin Hardin by the Guyana Police Force. In a statement, the PSC said it told the Commissioner that in the view of the Commission, there has not been a satisfactory public response to these very serious allegations. The Commission further expressed its concern at the growing number of what appear to be legitimate complaints against the conduct of the police force in their resorting to the use of excessive force and violent behavior towards citizens in the course of their investigations and during arrest. Construction of the specialty hospital is expected to resume. Details in this report. Health Minister Dr. Barry Ramsaran said that the construction of the multi-million-dollar specialty hospital is expected to continue after $34.4 million was approved by the National Assembly most recently. The Health Minister told this newscast that the Ramatar administration is very passionate about having the hospital constructed and will work hard to ensure that this vision behind it is fulfilled.
So the ministry is in the process now of getting certain other things done, like proper site preparation. As you know, the Surrender Company of India would have won the bid several years back. So they're on site. They have taken over the site officially, and we hope that work will start being visible from now on.
The ministry, he said, is in constant contact with the engineers and contractors, Syringa and VICAP. VICAP is doing the consultancy for the construction of the new hospital. Dr. Ramsaran noted that a deadline cannot be fixed at this time since the work was stalled for a while and things will have to be realigned before such detail is provided.
We had a lot of the adjustments because of the little rockers we had, and they had been put on hold. Remember, for example, the land might have been overgrown again. So those are issues that are now being negotiated, being discussed with my permanent secretary, who is the chief financial officer of the ministry, and the other stakeholders. So I think let's wait and see what they come up with before we make any pronouncements.
During the 2013 national budget debate, a $1.25 billion provision for the controversial hospital was cut by the opposition. A Partnership for National Unity (APNU) had pointed to the government's lack of dialogue on the opposition's position that the formulation of the deal was not transparent. In August the same year, Attorney General Anil Nandalal said a consultancy contract was awarded to a local company to ensure government got value for money. The construction of the specialty hospital is part of an agreement between the government of Guyana and India for Guyana to use US $18 million through a line of credit to build a hospital. The specialty hospital is being built to cater for complicated surgeries ranging from heart operations and organ transplants to cosmetic surgery, which is not available in Guyana. For the Evening News, I'm Samuel Suknandan. Join us after these messages for more of the Evening News.
Who said the season of giving is over? It's still a holiday with MMG, a New Year's gift for you. Pay your bills or send money using MMG and win 50% of your cash back. Be one of 5 weekly winners. Plus, get some back. Register today and get $200 in your MMG wallet. So go ahead, start using Mobile Money Guyana and win. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. Conditions apply. See press for details or call 0664.
With MoneyGram, you can transfer cash to over 196 countries across the globe within minutes.
And with low fees.
MoneyGram, bringing you closer.
For more information, please call NM Services Limited on telephone number 225-9129.
A party ain't a party without a Brewster's Real Ice Cream Cake.
Introducing SurePay, the convenient way to pay your bills. SurePay is an electronic bill payment service that takes the hassle out of bill payments. Your payments are up to date the same day at the utility companies, so you will not be disconnected if you pay on the due date.
Wow, this is so fast. I can get to do my grocery shopping and get back to work on time. Excellent service. Thank you.
Contact our support center on telephone number 225-9129 for more information. SurePay, the convenient way to pay your bills.
Welcome back. If you've just joined us, you're watching the Evening News. President Donald Ramotar on Friday evening lauded Dr. Yesu Prasad, who he said contributed significantly to the growth of the private sector from strength to strength and can be considered one of the pioneers of the local private sector. Prasad retired in December last year from his position as chairman of the Demerara Distillers Limited (DDL) after serving the company for 48 years. Speaking at a reception at the new Thriving Event Center camp in Lamaha Street's Georgetown, President Ramotar spoke highly of Dr. Prasad's contributions to not only the business community but to the country's social and economic development as well. He recalled that the retired chairman's contribution to Ghana greatly helped the transition process that the country made in the difficult years. Meanwhile, Dr. Prasad's successor, Komal Samru, said that under the outstanding leadership of the predecessor, DDL has seen a tremendous transformation whereby the distilling industry is now being used as a base to create a diversified group of companies. Agriculture Minister Dr. Leslie Ramsamy said that the Caribbean region has no excuse for its people being hungry. Alexis Rodney joins us with this report.
Based on research, some 800 million people around the world, including the Caribbean, continue to live in the pockets of food insecurity. And although there has been some amount of progress for the Caribbean, Minister of Agriculture Dr. Leslie Ramsamy said that concerns should be laid for those persons living in poverty. At the annual Food and Agriculture Accountability Seminar held on Friday, Ramsamy said that the Caribbean has no excuse for hunger.
We should see it as a shameful legacy that still 50 million people live in hunger in our region, a region that is a net exporter of food. The Caribbean can have all the food that we need. But until we are able to develop our systems, and until we are able to ensure equity in the socio-economic lives of people, we will not eliminate the pockets of poverty that exist in our region.
Ramsamy said that the organization's goal is to see the eradication of poverty achieved by the year 2025, but this could only happen if the plan is executed well.
We grow in the region of the Americas all of the things we need for food and nutrition security. And we grow more than enough to ensure that the caloric need of every citizen is met.
FOA's representative in Guyana, Dr. Lystra Fletcher Paul, said that the organization is seeking to foster partnerships with the public and the private sector, since the alleviation of hunger is everybody's business.
Gone are the days when we bring consultants into this country to do the work for you. We have been mandated to tailor our programs and projects so that the consultants work with the farmers and with the staff of the ministry to help them to help themselves, so that at the end of the day, you would have been able to teach one another and promote a more sustainable system of capacity building. In other words, we're teaching you to fish so that you can feed yourself for life.
Among the many objectives of the Food and Agriculture Organization is the promotion of sustainable processes of food production and consumption and achieving fairness in the global management of food. Reporting for the Evening News, I'm Alexis Rodney.
Poor turnout marred the planned Linden shutdown on Saturday, but nevertheless some demonstrators took to the streets to make known over what they describe as the slow implementation of the August 21, 2012 agreement. The agreement, which was signed between government and Region 10 Regional Democratic Council RDC, came after a month-long protest in Linden over a proposed government increase in electricity tariffs, which was eventually put on hold. The demonstration, which was organized by Region 10 Chairman Sharma Solomon, took place at the Five Corner area within proximity of the People's Progressive Party (PPPC) office at Industrial Area, which has been commissioned at the time. Yesterday, President Donald Ramotar, along with Housing and Water Minister Irfan Ali, handed over the keys to several homes as part of the Core House pilot and second low-income settlement program. Details in this report.
Housing Minister Irfan Ali stated that the Core House project is the brainchild of President Donald Ramotar, who went to the 2011 elections with several ideas in regards to changing the housing program. Ali went on to say that the government would be targeting vulnerable and low-income groups, while at the same time expanding opportunities for young professionals.
His Excellency President Ramotar has mandated us to ensure that this program is not only implemented in Region 4, but goes out to all the other regions, including 2, 3, 5, 6, and the hinterland. I know he's very passionate about the hinterland, and we have started some pilot there, and the government is committed in ensuring that we expand this program in 2014.
Ali noted that within the Westminster area, the Housing Ministry would have completed 103 of the core homes, pointing out that the area has approximately 8,000 house lots and over 32,000 beneficiaries. Meanwhile, President Donald Ramotar said that the government would be expanding the initiative to impact social facilities. He went on to say that it gives persons security in their own homes and relieves them of some amount of stress.
This initiative we want to expand in all the regions of our country, including the interior. I accompanied the ministry staff and the minister last year in Region 1 and 9 to do also look at some beautiful houses they did. And I think that these are the things that people can see that we're doing to help in improving the quality of life. Because, we always speak about the quality of life, and this is fulfilling the manifesto promise of the PPP Civic when we went to the elections in 2011.
One of the beneficiaries had this to say.
This initiative has changed my life tremendously. I want to thank the government for such a brilliant initiative. It gives me the opportunity to own my own home and helps my children to get this kind of feeling that owning our own home is very important. I want to thank them from the bottom of my heart along the government, and may they continue to do the good job that they're doing.
Minister Ali noted that since 2007, the ministry has invested more than $7 billion in the housing program.
The average investment per household in this area is $875,000. So for every single house that reside here in Parfitt, over the last 4 years, the government has invested $875,000 on behalf of those households to put in infrastructure, upgrade infrastructure. What this does is that it raises the value of the homes, it raises the equity of the homes, and persons can have larger loans. We are now seeing persons utilizing their homes as equity to open small businesses, and we're encouraging this also.
He disclosed that the ministry is still in the process of completing the access road into Parfitt Harmony, noting that it cost close to $5 million. Anara Khan reporting for the Evening News.
Join us after these messages for sport.
We believe that everything worth building should be built just once. That is why we build on culture, on trust, on integrity. We exist to do more, better, faster, safer. Your success depends on the foundation it's built on. Everything we do is meant to move you forward. Mark on. Let's build Guyana together.
Welcome back, and now for a look at sports, sponsored by MacCorp. Linden-born Marlon Williams opened the 2014 season in fine style when he pedaled to victory in the season opening feature Schoolboys and Novices 35-lap event at the inner circuit of the National Park on Saturday. The Roraima Bikers Club rider clocked 1 hour 17 minutes and 9 seconds, crossed the finish line unchallenged, collected a trophy and hamper consisting of products of Rickson Sari Agro Industries as well as one prime prize. Orville Hines, 1 prime, Michael Anthony, 1 prime, Raynaud Jeffrey, 3 primes, Robin Broussard and Junior Niles rounded off the top 6 finishers in that order. It was the 21st annual Rickson Sari Agro Industries 11-race program organized by national cycling coach Hassan Mohammed. Join us after these messages for your bridge reports.
Believe that everything worth building should be built just once. That is why we build on culture, on trust, on integrity. We exist to do more, better, faster, safer. Your success depends on the foundation it's built on. Everything we do is meant to move you forward. Mark on. Let's build Guyana together.
Welcome back. Before your bridge reports, do remember to read the Ghana Times and tune into RGI on 89.3, 89.5 or 89.7 FM. And now for a look at your bridge reports. Sedema Harbour Bridge will be closed on Monday, January 27 at 14 hours for a period of 1.5 hours. And the Berbice River Bridge will be closed on Monday, January 27 at 13 hours 25 for a period of 1.5 hours. That's your Sunday, January 26, 2014 edition of the Evening News. I'm Samuel Suknandan. Thanks for joining us.